Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, be who you want to be. Follow your dreams, not other people's dreams. The most important thing is that you have to remember you're only worth as much as you say you're worth. Tell yourself, I am the best. Tell yourself, I can. And never use these words, I can't. Because if you use the words, I can't, you will never succeed. People have the wrong impression about success. Success is not measured on the amount of money you have. Success is not measured on how much money you have in their pocket. Success is measured on, are you happy in life? Are you happy at your job? Are you happy in your relationship? Are you happy with who you are? Because if you're not, you need to change it. No one else. Remember, the words you speak control your thoughts. Your thoughts control your body controls your actions, and your actions become your characteristics. It's very important to believe in who you are and follow your dreams. Who cares what anyone else says? Everyone says, I couldn't do it. I couldn't be a ranger. I couldn't film a movie. I couldn't succeed. I was voted #1 in high school to fail. And guess what? I didn't listen to those people. And you shouldn't either. Right now, it's so important during this period of your life to reach and grab that opportunity. You got to remember, opportunities don't come to you. You have to get the opportunity. The opportunity is there. You just have to reach and grab it. And it's so important to follow these rules if you want to become anything you want to become. #1, we all have a purpose in life. We all have a purpose in life. What is your purpose? Do you really know what your purpose is? #2, you got to have passion. Have passion for what you want to become. Become passionate. I'm so passionate on what I want to do. I'm so passionate for the fans. I'm so passionate in my life. I'm so passionate about karate. I'm so passionate about making movies. You have to have passion. #3, patience. You got to have the patience. It's not going to happen overnight. You've got to have the patience. And #4 is profit. But who cares about profit if you don't have the ladder to succeed? The ladder to succeed is you have to have a purpose. You have to have passion. You have to have patience, and next will come profit. Everybody wants to be big, rich, and famous, but you can't buy happiness with money. You have to deposit in people's emotional bank account. People have to deposit in your emotional bank account, because if they're not true, then they're not your friend. And you don't need those people. You need to surround yourself with people that are going to build you up. Don't put yourself in a bucket full of crabs, because what happens in a bucket full of crabs is when you reach the top, another crab reaches you and pulls you back down. So no one's getting to the top because the crabs are pulling you back down. Are your friends pulling you down? Are other people pulling you down? Well, you need to stop, because it is up to you, my friend. You control it. This is the rudder in the engine of the boat and the airplane. What you speak is what you get. If you say, I can't never do this, I can never follow my dreams, look, they're not going to be easy. People want the shortcut in life, but you have to do the work. So if you're sitting there right now and you're thinking, you know what? I never reached my goal. I never succeeded, not on money, but I never succeeded on what I want to become. Get off your butt and do something today. Look in the mirror and tell yourself this: I can. I will. That's the most important thing to succeed. Success is not all about money. Success is about happiness. So if this video touched you and you feel this video in your heart, tag a friend, because I'm only here for me. So if I could be here for me in order to succeed and be happy in my heart to share this message, then if it works for you and it touches your heart, send it to someone else. This is all about depositing in your emotional bank account. Do something good for someone today. Tell them you are awesome. Tell yourself you are worth everything. Everyone is equal. Doesn't matter who you are. People come up and say, man, you're my first celebrity I ever met. I'm not a celebrity. I am a person just like you. So the most important thing is follow your dreams, go after it, and follow the 4 P's. You got the purpose, you got the passion, you got to have patience. And next will come profit. But who cares about profit? You can't take it with you when you die. But what you can do is leave a legacy. A legacy behind. When you're gone, people say, hey, I remember this dude. And I remember what he did for me. So, are you gonna leave a legacy behind? If you do, let's do it today. I love you all, man. Thank you for taking this time. 86,400 seconds a day. And people just drain their brain. They don't train their brain. So thank you for spending that time, this precious time in life, to watch this video. This is a story of a mask we all wear in life. It's becoming so hard, but I can't lose the fight. You start to wonder, and then you begin to ask, is this me? Or is it just a mask? When you start to think, your mind goes blank. It's like you're staring at a ghost. My reflection is blank. I'm defeated as I stare in the mirror. I close my eyes and my body, it's shaking in fear. Oh, please, God, don't let this be. But I open my eyes. I realize it's still me. I grab my face and I try to remove it. I know this ain't me, but I gotta prove it. I yell out loud, it's just a mask. I'm tugging, I'm pulling. This becomes a task. My heart starts to race and skipping beats. I'm like a little kid who's stomping his feet. This is it. I have a grip. I see it's ripping. It's starting to hurt. I even felt it. But it won't come off because it is melted. I shake my head and plead this is wrong. I'm teaching you all. Don't wear it for so long. Walls. These poems I write are an expression of self-gratification. It's to inspire, to motivate. But it could be just speculation. Every time I start to write, it turns into this struggle. It always seems like a fight. I get this feeling deep within. It's called doubt. It messes with my head and then becomes hesitation. I'm struggling. I'm hurt. I'm even afraid. But from the outside, it looks like I got it made. It's so hard to let these walls come down. My smile, it instantly turns to a frown. Some people might think this is silly, but come on, man. It's so hard to allow that word vulnerability. So I attack this fear with a pen and some ink. But hours go by, and I just begin to think, what's the message I'm here to say? I close my eyes and I begin to pray. My mind is so empty, I just don't know. I can scream, I can shout, and never hear an echo. We all get knocked down and fall, but maybe we won't if we don't have a wall. Hey everybody, welcome to JDF FFN, my Morphin vlog. Today we're going to be covering the JDF Spoken Truth. We're going to be shooting something called Mental Prison. It's a poem that I wrote. I've been writing for 10 years. Finally, I'm pushing through with the help of a lot of my actor friends, and even including Sean Ashton has been a big plus for me. I'm hooked up with Albert Esteban, and we're here at Cold Creek Productions. I have not even seen the set. This guy builds sets from scratch. So what you see today, including walls, if you haven't seen it, or mask, that was all shot here in the studio. We'll give you a little tour of the studio in a second. But go to my YouTube channel, JDF FFN, to check it out. So let's go check out Cold Creek.
So with this set, I did take some materials I had and
Branches. My feelings are like a branch in the tree. Every time the wind blows, it has this overwhelming effect on me. Why can't I be stable, secure, rooted to the ground? Instead, I sit up here with this stupid frown. But down below, the root of the tree don't even budge. It can storm, snow, and he's even standing in mud. I often wonder and ask myself, why am I here and not down below? I guess I grew to the top, and I didn't even know. It's pretty lonely here as I make a few friends. They come and go. I'm just thinking, I'm trying to reason, but I forgot I'm a branch. Things come in seasons. The point of the poem is to remember to try to stay stable at home, because my job up here ain't easy. Things are harder when things get breezy. But as a branch, I must stay and fight and provide a way for the leaves to have this net of sunlight. Just remember to be careful when you pick your friends, because the life of a branch growth is affected by the wind. So I wrote this poem about being bullied. It's called Bully. I know being a kid isn't easy. Those hateful words do affect us emotionally and subconsciously. If you haven't been in these shoes, you won't understand this fully. What can we do to help stop that bully? I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I wish I could give you a magic potion, but I don't.
But I will tell you this, those who control you control your emotions. And that's what they want. That's why they're causing a commotion. Don't let them break you. Let them know you can't be broken. You're better than that. In fact, you can be set free. I know how you feel, because that kid used to be me. When your mind is so dark and the light doesn't show, the path disappears, then you don't know where to go. I locked my mind up for so many years, it's like my heart doesn't even have tears. Day after day, pain after pain. I don't want these feelings, something I don't want to gain. I don't care about this fame. Enough is enough, but it's like I can't move. My mind is in handcuffs. Mental prison's where I'll be. Don't even show fear, because I think I'm a real G. On the end of the day, when a little light shows, I start to realize it's called feelings. Please, just go. It's like my mind has a crack and I start to see a glow. I'm hiding the light that's trying to make me feel life. I close my eyes hard because I fear what I'll see. I can't fathom what my mind is. It's a complete mystery. But finally it's dark. But one thing is wrong. My eyes are closed. Or maybe I'm just gone. I start to question, then I pinch myself to see if I'm wrong. As I open my eyes, I see a reflection. But wait, I see weakness in this complexion. No, that can't be. I'm 100% sure that's not me. Am I here? Am I really in attendance? Or did my mind just get served a death sentence? In order to survive, you have to fight for your life. So I'll tell you right now, I'm not turning off that frickin' light. I turn feelings on and off like a flick of a switch. I want to see the light, so F that bullshit. My mind will serve a sentence in a blink of an eye. There's no time for that, because I'm not ready to say goodbye. As I fall to my knees and I start to plead, I hear a different voice that says, stand up if you want to be free. So when someone reaches for the switch to turn off the light, I smile now and say I will fight, because things are bright now and I see the value of life. But I'm pleading, I'm begging, I'm even wishing, please God, save me from this mental prison.
The whole family can be reunited.
Seatbelt. I want to take a journey through this emotional roller coaster. Some of these problems are new, some are just older. I haven't moved them because they've been stuck so long under a boulder. Let's start with trust. All I remember is getting sideswiped by a bus. Yeah, we all been there. Allowing our walls to completely fall, trusting that person they call last shot they won 8-ball. Then it makes me angry, drives me to be cranky. I have an outlook on a certain situation. It's like I'm ready to speak, but then I close the curtain. I don't want to be weak and start accusations. Then it turns to anticipation. But this excitement turns to tension, which is now apprehension, anxiety or fear that something bad or unpleasant is going to happen. It's like I'm an animal in a cage, people just sitting around, even clapping. Why haven't I learned my lesson? That's the first thing I told you. I got hit by a bus. Now these emotions are churning. I'm at the point of disgust. I just want to take everything from above, smash it and turn it into dust. I want to be a fighter, not use my gloves. I want to be free, like a beautiful white dove. This becomes my ultimate fear. Maybe I was in the bus. Maybe I was the one to steer. But I stopped and looked at the headlights, stood there like a deer. Then another emotion seeped in. It's called sadness. My head is so messed up, the only way to explain it is one word called madness. Interfering the ability to distinguish right from wrong. But how could this be? I'm too tough. I'm like King Kong. I'm gonna relinquish my grip on the rope because I no longer want to be strong. Follow my heart. It never does me try to yell for help. Then I hear a voice say, "You're secure. I'm your seatbelt." Fall. Well, it's been a while since I wrote. I'm sure at times everyone has moped. But this ain't me. I don't want to go back to where I was. All I could do is pray and hope, shake it off. But when I do, my mind says, nope. I mean, how do I deal with this? How do I even cope? I don't want to slide, but it is a slippery slope. I'm struggling, I'm grabbing, I slip because I missed the rope. My emotions are overflowing like a waterfall. The words I speak are positive. Well, at least I think they are. Overall, with stress occurring regularly, it's too fast. It's a hand-side. Emotions are thrown like a curveball, but how can you even breathe when the air feels like ethanol? I mean, I want to fight back my mind. I want to brawl, but when I punch, I'm on the ground. I mean, I see the takedown. I begin to sprawl, but I miss. All I can do is crawl. Then I disappear. I'm gone. And it's just me staring at the ceiling wall. I mean, people can see my pain. You can see it in my eyeball. The sun would shine, but the darkness moves in, becomes a rainfall. I'm all over the place, like a human pinball. So I delay and I begin to stall. Please, God, take my hand before I fall.